Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, I've got a new deck that I was going to bring to Spain, but it didn't make the cut. I had to cut back on a lot of my cards, right? There's weight restrictions, space restrictions, blah, blah, blah. Just people who don't want to have any fun in life, I guess. So this is Baba Studios, the Gothic Tarot. It's kind of a darker deck, still beautiful. Still very beautiful. Look at, but it's kind of a lot darker. And I've done some readings with it, and yeah, it looks at the shadow side of life very accurately. I'm going to ask the cards an update on Catherine. Now, I've been accused for holding things back. I'm not holding anything back. I'm not revealing her medical condition because she's asked for her privacy. She's a human being. She deserves that. I read what the cards tell me. And if you're taking my course, I'm not lying what the cards are saying. I'm not sugarcoating it. I'm just trying to be truthful with you. My integrity is very important. So I thought, you know what? Let's get a shadow deck and ask what is going on with Catherine. How is her healing going? Are we going to see her shortly? And I thought I'd bring out the Gothic deck, and we can still get a lot of good, positive, happy cards out of it, right? I'm not going to edit this, as I don't edit 99% of my videos, only if my dog is trying to throw up on me. Oh, look at that. The clock agrees with me. So we get what we get. How is Catherine doing? How is Catherine doing? I have to put some of my Florida water on this. I'm already getting... if you don't know, Florida water is clearing. It really, I use it whenever I'm doing readings that have a little bit of darker energy with them. Okay, Catherine. Update on Catherine, please. Update on Catherine, please. Update on Catherine, please. Update on Catherine, please. Update. Oh, that popped out. Let's see. Oh, that's too many. The Hanged Man. 9 of Wands. Well, Hanged Man, yeah, she's recovering. 6 of Swords. She's moving on from rough waters to peaceful waters. Temperance in reverse. She might be having problems with her medication. The Hierophant. She might be... it might be bothering her. She can't have her place in the royal family. They might be having the temperance in reverse when we were talking about health is your medications, the mixing of medications. But yeah, this just tells us that she is still in recuperation. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. Look at how beautiful these cards are. Can you see the sheen in them? I just love these cards. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. Well, we know that who that is. That's Harry. Knight of Pentacles. The High Priestess. And these cards are huge, so I won't be doing a big reading. 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands. I always like to see where the 8 of Wands is landing because that's travel. We know that they just traveled to Sandringham for the break. This Knight of Swords. You know, normally this would be an attack, but this Knight of Swords in this deck is just standing there. And if you look, there's a skeleton back here. Looks like, there's a book, there's a sword there. I wonder if that's the surgeon. Usually the surgeons show up as kings, but this could be maybe, it could be a surgeon, um, or like a junior physician underneath, is maybe, helping her out a little bit more. Also, the Knight of Swords is the Knight of Words. I wonder if they're coming out with a statement for her. I wonder if they are going to start to release some information. And I'm wondering if it's because Harry is on his way. Look at Harry. Harry with no head. Right? I try and just move these little around so you can see the sheen on them. But look, Harry with no head. I wonder if they are going to preemptively, because this Ace of Pentacles here, plant some sort of seeds in the media. I wonder if like a junior doctor is going to make a statement about her, before Harry makes his statements, because they see Harry's is coming out with some wild things. And then this way, it's still a little bit more secretive. It's controlled. With the High Priestess here and the Knight of Words, it's controlled. And especially here, the Knight of Pentacles, even though that's Harry, remember the Knight of Pentacles doesn't move very much, if at all. So I think this is kind of entrapping Harry. Do you see the two of them between there? That with them coming out with a statement, he has nowhere to go. I want to see this Eight of Wands. Well, let's do the rest of the reading and then we'll ask, because the Eight of Wands is travel, but the Eight of Wands also lands onto something. So let's see, what do we got here? Eight of Cups. Yeah, you know what? I'm almost wondering if we're going to see some kind of statement come out. This Eight of Cups here. So like they've been like, we're not saying anything, we're not saying anything, we're not saying anything. And then they realize something is missing. So they're moving on from that statement of we aren't saying anything. They're moving on from that. King of Cups. Well, that could actually be, Charles. And it's so interesting. Neil Sean came out and said now they're wondering if they should have handled it more like Charles, where they just, like, we don't know what kind of cancer Charles has. We just know he has cancer and he's getting treatment, and people seem to be okay with that. And they aren't speculating as much. So now they're wondering if they should have done initially what Charles did. Also, they like showed Charles opening cards, and you see him going to church, and so now they're wondering here with this King of Cups, if they should have done something more like Charles, like maybe picture of, her sitting with the children, or the children coloring, making a picture for her, or just even announcing. Well, they did announce abdominal surgery. They could have, I don't know if they needed to expand on that, because they did say that, but just to see her, like maybe even in the car on the way to Sandringham, waving, right? Just something even simple like that. Now, it's interesting, this King of Cups is on top of the Knight of Pentacles. This actually, and is looking this way, this actually could be Charles saying, you better do something, because Harry, we're afraid Harry's going to say something. And then they're the ones backpedaling, right? King of Wands in reverse on top of the High Priestess. Oh, Knight of Wands, sorry. Knight of Wands. Yeah, you know what? The Knight of Wands is like really quick moving energy. And when it's in reverse like that, it's destructive energy. So there might be, something in the midst here to stop some of these ugly rumors. King of Swords in reverse. Wow. This is, as you know, if you're a longtime follower, I read that William is the King of Swords. because there's so many King of Cups in the royal family, and William is on the Gemini. Like he's only like I think 6 minutes into Gemini. He's on the cusp of Gemini, or 6 minutes into Cancer. He's on the cusp, literally on the cusp between Gemini and Cancer. And to me, he wields a big sword. And here it's in reverse. And I think this is telling me that William has been in control of the amount of information that has gone out. He wanted to keep it quiet. And this is showing now that I'm wondering if they're starting to push back on him and saying maybe we should. And he might be saying, no, absolutely not. Or he's regretting the way that they've handled this. What's this one? The Fool. Yeah, you know what? I think we are going to start to see something like what they're doing with Charles. Like maybe they're going to announce, maybe a little bit more information, and that she's doing well. And here's a picture with the children, and the children have colored her some cards, and thank you for sending in your cards. They could even say things like Catherine was really touched, how everybody was so touched with Charles opening his cards, and she thought she'd like to take this moment to say thank you, and just it could even be a still picture. It doesn't even have to be a video. I think we're going to see some kind of new, especially here with this Ace of Pentacles. This is things that grow. We're going to see a new way of dealing with this. I don't know if William's on board with it or not. Seven of Swords in reverse. Now, Seven of Swords upright is a strategy. Interesting that the Seven of Swords has Pentacle on it. So this is a strategy that they had. I think they're going to walk that strategy back. I think we're going to start to see Seven of Swords in reverse can be either somebody's lied to you and now you discover the truth, or you've lied to somebody and your lies have been exposed. Or, so they're, rather than exposing them, you walk something back and you apologize and say, yeah, you're right, I'm sorry, that wasn't the proper way to deal with it. We didn't mean to worry you. We didn't realize, how involved everybody would be with Catherine's illness, and we apologize for doing that, and we'll make sure that you have more updates of her. I think we might see something like that. What's the underlying here? Two of Pentacles. Yeah, I think they've made up their mind. I think for a while there was, how much do we release? Don't we want to release? Do we want? And the thing is, when you're going through it and it's scary, you don't want people to know. But as you heal and you get stronger and you get better, it's like, oh yeah, okay, I don't mind that. I don't mind you saying this, or I don't mind you saying that. So the Two of Pentacles here, they've really kind of tried to balance how much the public needs to know versus her privacy, and they've come to an agreement, especially here with the Ace of Cups. And I think I think William still wants to keep it quiet, but I think with this Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, look at all the aces we have. I think I think Catherine might want to release it now. You have to remember, I have said that they are really keeping a lot of this from Catherine, but she might be in the agreement that, I'm feeling better now, and, let's get a picture, right? Ace of Wands could be a photograph. It's something creative. Ace of Cups is an offering. Let's give the people a picture, photograph, or, let's go to church and I'll wave through a car window kind of thing. The Empress in reverse. The Magician in reverse, King of Pentacles upright. She just really is not feeling herself at all. And I think there's been some rumors it's going to take more than just Easter, and I've read before, and yeah, the card saying yeah, it won't be until at least autumn till she's 100%. We will see her at Easter. I still maintain we're going to see her at on St. Patrick's Day. I believe she'll probably do some kind of Zoom or pre-recorded call to is it the Irish Guard, which she's been doing every year. I think we'll see something like that she she'll say hello to them and ease their minds. But we'll see her at Easter, but I don't think she's going to be 100% until the autumn, because we have the King of Pentacles here, and that's autumn time. Right? We have spring, summer, autumn. In the winter here, we have in reverse the King of Swords in reverse. I think, and William is right to keep this quiet, and I think it's because he knows what would happen in the hands of her enemies, and we know who her enemies are. I think that's part of William's biggest concern, and I have to agree with him. There is something going on with balancing her medication, though. They're having some difficulties with that. Which is not unusual when you're recovering from, important surgery. One medication gives you a side effect, then you have to counter that side effect, which gives you a side effect, and things like that can happen. I think they're still kind of struggling with that, but I don't see her back at 100% until autumn. I think we're going to hear some kind of news about her very soon. Now, I did say I want to see where this 8 of Wands is going to. What kind of news is that? What kind of travel is that? Where's the 8 of Wands landing, please? 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 The Lovers. The Lovers in reverse. And then we do have the King of Swords in reverse. I wonder if they're arguing about how they're handling this media. I wonder if they're arguing, maybe, let's ask, is Kate saying, no, I want to know everything. Like, let me know. That's the best way for me to handle it. You have to remember, she just got a new private secretary. So maybe it's the private secretary, is maybe trying to get some media releases going or whatever. I think William and Catherine are in disagreement with how they're handling this. Doesn't mean like they're fighting or anything. 2 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I think they're in disagreement. Let's just ask, is William more worried about the security of it all? Is William more worried about the security? Interesting, the children didn't show up. Is William more interested or worried about the security of it all? Is William more worried about the security? 2 of Wands in reverse. No, it's not the security. Is William more worried about the media? Is William more worried about the media? Ooh. Temperance. And 10 of Wands. And 3 of Cups. I think so. I think he's worried about the balance. This 10 of Wands, the media is a big, big burden, and the 3 of Cups here in reverse. I think it's just there's people in the media he can't trust. There's people in the media he can't trust. And it's a big burden, and it's a delicate balance. And he's seen what the media can do, how they destroyed his mother. I know that's debatable. We're not here to debate that right now. It's the media, it's the balance. It's the balance. But they are definitely not on the same page with that at all. At all. Three of Cups in reverse could be the three children. Maybe he's worried about how it's going to affect the children. Because you have to remember, maybe they've told the children one thing, and then the children, as they get older, they have access to the internet and they find out something different. So I can see William's point of view here. I can really see his point of view, that I'm wondering if he's wondering if it won't be balanced, and it's such a big burden. It's such a big burden. Once it's out, and it's not the security, it's the media that he's worried about. Because you have to remember, the Flopples have spies in the media, right? And how they twist things, how the media twists things. I've been being called to show the last one, Three of Wands. They're just saying, be patient, be patient, be patient. Let's just ask the cards, will we ever discover the truth of will Catherine ever allow us the truth? Now, I did that one reading that eventually she will. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, I think she will. I think she'll make it into a charity. Queen of Pentacles, there she is. Yeah, you know what? Yes, she will. Four of Cups. That's a weird Four of Cups in a coffin. I think we'll only know 75% of it. We won't know 100%. But there she is. Queen of Pentacles. She's going to do it on her own terms. She's going to make a charity of it. Or I suggested, I think, another reading that she would write a book about it or become patron or something. But we'll only know 75% of what really went on. All right. All right. Nine of Swords. Yeah, it's creating a lot of anxiety right now. Sleepless nights. Don't know what to do. You got two factions fighting over it. I have to tend to agree with William. You can't trust the media. You can't. Even if it's tightly controlled. You can't. She'll eventually say on her own terms. Or she might not come out and exactly say what she is, but all of a sudden she's patron of something. Right? Like, didn't Diana do that? Didn't she make us a speech about something at eating disorders? And she'd say, oh, I have really intimate, not experience. Somebody close to me has had this problem or something. I can't remember I think if you're old enough, I think you remember. So we might see something like that. All right. Don't you love these cards? See, they're dark, but they're not that dark, right? Gave a pretty good reading. All right. Thank you very much for watching. I'm so glad to be back. I appreciate you waiting for me to have a few days off to shake off the jet lag. And we're happy to be back at the tarot table. Please take good care. See you online. Bye for now.